we didn't have the defensive energy and pressure. I felt like to start the game. Too many turnovers to start, but at the end of the day, you find a way to win a close game. And this group hasn't been in a late game situation like that. I loved our energy defensively in the third quarter. Thought we got stops, brought some pressure, forced them to take some tough shots. We were rebounding the basketball. I think give South Alabama credit. They're 6-1 coming into tonight, playing with a lot of confidence. They're shoot 40% from three, and I thought they played well. And we needed a game like this to challenge us in terms of finding ways to win a close game when things don't go your way. Too many turnovers in the first half, only 4 in the second half. Thought we did a great job taking care of the basketball. I challenged them at the beginning of the game to get to the free throw line. We ended up getting there 31 times, and we haven't shot free throws well this season as a whole, and tonight we go 83%, and that was huge. I thought that was a difference in the game, especially, if we rebound the way we're capable of and the way we normally have, it's not a game. And I credit them. They crashed, and they took advantage of us not boxing out and finishing possessions when we forced a tough shot.
You mentioned it in the opening statement, but this is the first time this team's been in a fourth quarter situation like that. What did you see?
I thought there was poise, and I think that comes from, you've got Paris, G, and Lex out there in that situation on the perimeter where, they've all three played the point guard, and all three can play the point guard position for us. So there's confidence with them, and they know what to do. Like, we put them in these situations in practice, and, it's still practice, so it's not, when the lights are on. But I thought they handled it really well. Lex goes 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Paris goes 7 of 10. Jordan goes 5 of 5, obviously makes those last two, but it's what you wanted to do. I would have preferred us to get a stop on that last possession when we were up 3, but we didn't. And I think the easy thing to do in that situation is put your head down when a team hits a big shot like that. But I thought OG Olivia handles our sidelines and baseline inbounds, and thought she did a great job of helping them stay composed, giving them our look, what we wanted to run there on that last possession. And there were two things. Number one, get the ball inbounds. Number two, make sure that we take the last shot. And, I'll have to go back and look and see if Paris got fouled on her drive, but we wanted to put the ball in her hands right there, getting her to her left hand. And then the other thing was we said don't quit on the play. Make sure we get 3 of the offensive boards, and Jordan Marshall goes and makes a winning play of getting a offensive rebound and drawing a foul right there and getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, speaking of Jordan, she had a pretty career day, 19 points, 16 rebounds. Lex also new career high in points with 27. Can you speak on how they've been playing this season?
Yeah, I just liked the way they attacked offensively. I think where we'll focus on just, from an effort standpoint, I thought there were Jordan had 16 boards, and she gets that last offensive rebound, but I didn't think she rebounded on the offensive end like she normally does. But just proud of them for doing that, and Lex going 9 of 10 from the free throw line. She plays 31 minutes. Jordan plays 38. G plays in all but 15 seconds of the game and goes 4 assists, no turnovers, and I thought was really solid defensively. And she's continuing to take steps as a leader for us and finding her voice and being confident and comfortable in that. And that's what you want from a third-year player. And so just really proud of her from that aspect.
We come from the worst shooting performance at Baylor to one of the best here at the Tech. Can you speak on what we were working on in practice maybe to get that better?
Yeah, I think we've had a couple of days of extra practice after, I gave them Thursday and Friday after Thanksgiving off, and just a time for a reset and refocus, and then being able to just get back in the gym. We started class back yesterday, so just being able to get a lot of extra shots up, and we've had players doing that, but I thought we got easy shots. We didn't take difficult maybe 1 or 2 possessions where I felt like we forced something offensively. I mean, we scored 82. I felt like we were pretty solid, but a lot of it was getting stops and pushing in transition, getting paint touches, off the dribble, attacking that, and then getting the ball moving out of that. Yeah, I thought we attacked their switches a couple of times and got downhill and were able to get to the rim or kick out 3. I thought Lex hit a couple of really big threes in a stretch. And, yeah, I thought that one to end the third quarter was going to go down for her, too. But I'm not looking at points and those things during the game. We're looking at plus minus, and are we getting stops when you're on the floor and those things. And I didn't realize she had that many. But, yeah, she was really clutch for us tonight. But we had 4 in double figures, and that's what we need. We needed more from our bench tonight on the defensive end of the floor and from a rebounding aspect. And we'll watch the film. Just too many offensive rebounds, gave up 17, resulted in 21 points. That we're better than that, and we'll address it, and they'll watch it. But bottom line is, you found a way to win and take care of home court, and we'll watch. I'd rather learn from an ugly win than a loss. So we'll get back to it and figure out what we need to do from a blackout standpoint, and because we're going to need to do that against Grambling, and then on Tuesday night, and then obviously on LSU on Saturday. So we better put a body on somebody.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Absolutely.